Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Andrew, welcome back. Sarah, it's good to see you. Thank you for dropping by and saying hello. As always, we miss you as well. Riki, welcome. How you doing? Effie, what's going on? Who else we got? We have Bartman. Renee, thank you for your double donation. I appreciate that. All right, let's go for the reads. Let's go for the reads. What's going on? Okay, let's go for the reads. Let's figure out how this goes. All right, Norton has decided that it needs to update right now for some reason. I'm like, Norton, why do you need to do that right now? Life of Destiny, thank you for your donations. Zimmy and Joan, welcome. How you doing? All right, will I find a new job or start my own business this year? Let's find out what's going on with all that by going to the Tarot Tower. If we can, we had to move the Tarot Tower. It's not set up correctly. It's still lopsided. Wait, I don't know why that's lopsided like that, but it's a little lopsided. I mean, it's looking a little weird. I gotta admit now, I should have fixed that. But I didn't have time today. Today was busy. It's just another manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday. That's my fun day. There you go. Okay. Now, we have the lopsided Tarot Tower. Just think of it like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. You remember when they had like the lopsided world or whatnot? Anyway, just go for that. We'll put that in our imagination for now. Anyway, let's go for the Dark Mansion of Tarot for Renee's question. What's going on with all of that? There we go. Dark Mansion. All right. Renee, speaking of which, thank you for your other donation. Let's see. New job, starting my own business, getting a new opportunity out there. Let's see how that goes. Seems that's a cockeyed. I mean, it is, Joan, everything is sideways and backwards. And it's an unusual world around here. It's a wild world indeed. You never know what's going to happen. Okay. Well, find a new job or start a career or like, what's going on with that? Devil, High Priestess, Empress, nice, and the Queen of Pentacles. Actually, okay, I'm saying with the Queen of Pentacles, the job situation is going to be steady, right? It's just going to be steady. It's going to be one of those situations where everything works. It's pretty consistent. And you're just looking at a steady job. The Queen of Pentacles is pretty happy with money. They're not trying to desperately seek for money. They're not trying to find the new income source. They seem to be okay. They're not obviously wealthy, rich beyond imagination. Fem, thank you for your donation. But they are pretty good. They are pretty good with money. Queen of Pentacles says, as you come through this year, you're going to be okay. The Devil into the High Priestess. It is definitely time to have your own business going, even if it's just a part-time thing, even if it's just a few hours a week. Getting your own business started is going to be prudent to get going this year if it's not already launched, because at least getting your own business started even if it's kind of challenged, even if it's not bringing in any money, you have something on the ground, you have something going on, because any business needs time for advertisement, needs time to grow, it needs time to get out there for people to understand that it's available and for people to want to spend money in that business. And the sooner that it's out there, the better off that you kind of are with that situation. The devil in the high priestess says, don't get caught up in details about starting a small business. Just go in, figure out what you want to do, where your talents lie, what kind of things are marketable you can do, and then go forth and begin that process. You're not going to round it out this year. You're not going to be making $1 million in the business this year, but at least you're on the ground running. And that's kind of the thing. We're on the ground running because the Empress says we need to get started and we need to get pretty comfortable with where we're at with having a business, because there are some details that need to be done. If you do YouTube, for example, you are looking at getting a lot of stuff done, a lot of technology stuff, a lot of sort of getting your stuff out there, getting your YouTube set up, getting YouTube advertised and whatnot. It feels like the Empress is needing to get into that comfort zone and getting stuff started. Queen of Pentacles says overall money is not going to be that big of a problem this year. Getting a steady job is going to be the thing for 2022, absolutely. But the High Priestess says let's begin that process of getting the small business going, getting it sort of hammered out and getting all the little details in and moving, because that's going to be the biggest part. Is once you need to get on the ground moving, everything else will just sort of make its way through that process, right? Because now you see like, oh, I'm making this mistake, or oh, I need to be doing this instead, or something like that. Until you're on the ground running, you don't see those issues, because in your imagination it looks like this, but in reality it may look like that, and that is important to do. So yeah, it's time to do the small business. Well, I gain through my investments this year. Let's find out about that. That is going to be interesting indeed. You know, we need to get some investments out there too. 2022 is a pretty good investment year. I mean, stocks are going up. We seem to be okay. We had that big bomb, but after the bomb, you know, the good thing about the bomb is you can invest in some of the stuff that bombed, because you know it's going to go back up. You know, banking, oil, all this other stuff. Anyway, technologies, all of that, S&P 500, all of that good stuff. So let's see about getting investments. Can we gain stuff from that? I'm going to say yes. Now we're going back to the old school way of reading tarot, which is the Four of Pentacles doesn't only mean hanging on to what you have, being greedy or getting that thing going. It's also getting more money, finding more money and investing and gaining. So you're looking at gaining. I think that you can indeed get some money from this. The Four of Pentacles, I believe it's in Greer's book, and it's a couple of other books, but basically they say that it is getting more money as well as hanging on to what you have. And I think that means absolutely you are looking at a thumbs up. What else do we got here? Six of Cups. The investment advice you get this year is going to be good. It's like whoever's advising you on investing, I think they know where they're going. They know what they're talking about. The Six of Cups, meeting somebody in the middle, connecting to somebody that's going to be important to you, and getting that sort of strat, getting those ideas out there. And the Star, of course, we're going to use our intuition and say, hey, this is going to be a good vehicle for an investment. This is not going to be one. So absolutely. I mean, you get if any professionals that are advising you or whatnot, Six of Cups says definitely listen to them. Star says follow your intuition as well, but you are indeed looking at getting a little bit of fat cash, from investments in 2022 is what I'm saying. Life of Destiny. Will I get the job? I did a phone interview for today. Ooh, that's interesting. We had interviews going. All right. Yeah, the phone interview, you kind of never know where that's going to go, because it's kind of like you didn't really go in, so they don't have a lot of investment in you quite yet. But, you know, and that's one thing too, when you're in person interviewing, it's always easy to kind of see the temperature of the people in the room, you know, because it'd be like their facial expressions, their body language, all of that stuff will give you kind of a key of where you're going in the interview if you do doing well or you're doing poorly or whatever, right? SP, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let me know what your question is. But yeah, the phone interview, you have no idea what's going on. Yeah. You have no idea. You're like, I think they kind of liked me, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, that's phone interviews suck. I mean, I just said phone interviews suck. A funny story. I interviewed somebody over the phone one time. It was the middle of summer, all right? Veronica, we have missed you too. Welcome back. It's always good to see you. So I interviewed somebody. It was like the middle of summer, okay? And it was a phone interview. And they did well, and we brought them in. And they said, when I brought them in, after, I got to know this person, they said, when you interviewed me, I was sitting in my car and it was 110 degrees outside. And I had to turn off the air conditioning because I don't think you could hear my voice when the air conditioning was on. So she said, I was like sweating profusely for the entire, and I was like, why didn't you tell me this stuff? Like, don't turn your air conditioner off. Like, I'll manage, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I knew this, like, I would say just run the AC. I'll hear you just fine. Trust me. You don't have to worry about that. Anyway, it was kind of funny, the whole situation. But anyway, we got PayPal from Oceania. Thank you for Oceania. I greatly appreciate you. Let me know what your question is. Veronica, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Now, we did the whole thing's remote. We did the phone interview. Let's get it done. 5 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, World, and the 7 of Swords. I think you got it. We have one kind of disappointing card in the mix, but the rest of them is literally a home run, right? I mean, that's on the home run side. So I'm going with a thumbs up for getting the job. Going for the thumbs up at the end of the job. Now, since we got a few less donations, let's dive into this pretty good. All right, let's dive into like what the cards mean, why the cards are there, and why I say yes, right? Abhishek, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. How are you doing? Good to see you. Monica, welcome to the stream. And by the way, if you were new, hit that like and sub. I would greatly appreciate it. It lets YouTube know I don't suck. If you like the energy up here, if you like the cards, if you like the reads, if you like the 1,700 videos on this damn channel from 12 years of being here, I mean, hit the like button. It lets me know that you like me. Yay. 5 of coins. All right, let's ignore this for now. We'll come back. 10 of Pentacles. If you're looking at getting a job, if you're looking at getting something steady, looking to get into something, 10 of Pentacles is happy home, happy family. That indicates a yes. That's a pretty easy yes at that point, because the 10 of Pentacles is a lot of energy, a lot of positive things around it. The manifestation, the end of the Pentacles, having everything that we need indicates we are getting it. The World is another, not only a good news card, but it's the end of the majors. So you're looking at the end of the majors, good news. You're looking at the conclusion of the job interview process, or the conclusion of looking or scanning the world, wandering around. You're looking at settling in. And the last card's a 7 of Swords, sneaking in there, grabbing our stuff and going in. 7 of Swords, a lot of time is like theft, being sneaky and stuff like that, right? Renee, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. But what you're kind of looking at here is grabbing your stuff and moving in, right? We're grabbing our swords and we're sort of hauling them in. So that is the meaning of that. 5 of Cups means there's a little bit of disappointment. In other words, something in the interview wasn't exactly on point to what they were looking for, but overall, you're looking at a success. Okay, there you go. That is my interpretation of the thing. See, when we're here just hanging out, chilling out. Micah, welcome to the stream. It's been a minute. How are you doing? Good to see you. All right, let's see what else is going on over here. We got Renee. Which month will be my best month this year? Now, that's kind of subjective. I'm just saying, Joan, thank you for your donation. Renee, I mean, that's subjective. Okay, that could be the best month emotionally, could be the best month with your investments, or it could be that rocking month to where all of a sudden you just find this beautiful love and you're just amazed by it. It's like, this is the best, most cool thing ever. I don't know what you're looking for, Renee, but let's get some cards down here, right? Let's get some cards down here. See what the temperature is of that. If I'm going for a best year, the best month is going to be the one where you receive my tarot deck. I mean, I'm just saying. That is the best month indeed. You know, that makes just everything better. Whoa, look at that. You see that jumper? That was straight out of the book right there. Look at that, straight out of the jumper book. Ingrid, thank you for your sub. Enjoy the 1,700 videos. I appreciate you. All right. 10 of Pentacles is back. We can't shake this card. We can't shake it at all today. Okay. Which month will be the best month? You got a 10, you got a Pentacles, and you got a Lovers. You know what? I'm just going to lean on 6. I'm just going to lean on 6. June's going to be your best month. Life of Destiny was betting on April. I mean, April may be it. You know the funny, okay, Life of Destiny, this is kind of funny, right? 10 minus 6 is 4. It is 4. I mean, Life of Destiny, you may be on target with that. I think April's interesting, but I think June is where it all comes together. I really think so. We got the majors. The majors is just kind of throwing it down right now. Page of Pentacles says, be careful in February, all right? Be careful with your damn money in February. I'm just advice. Be careful with your money in February, all right? We're a few days in, but I would hang on to it for the rest. Luckily, February's short. You know what I'm saying? Veronica, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Luckily, February is short. I'd hang on to my money on that. The funny part, I mean, you know, Life of Destiny kind of nailed the subtraction there. I mean, April could be interesting. I'm just going with the majors, going with 6. I'm just saying. I'm just predicting 6. We'll see. I mean, you know, you got to come back. Renee, you got to come back and let us know which was the best month. Was the info I submitted going to be helpful to me? I don't know, fam. Let's find out. What is going on with that? Was the energy, I mean, was the info I submitted going to be helpful? That's kind of cool. By the way, you know, if you're not on my Instagram, it's going to be up here in a minute, okay? If you're not on my Instagram, I don't know what you're doing, because here's my Instagram right here. If you're not, you're going to miss the Tasty Tarot. Okay, I'm literally making new decks right now, making a new deck. This is the Tasty Tarot right here. The Tasty Tarot has a new card. It is the Magician. Now there's a rabbit down here, and he is casting lightning, and he's transforming a normal world into a candy world. And, you know, of course, it's like the camera's butchering it. Why is the camera butchering it? Do I need to? Okay, there you go. The camera's kind of butchering it. But anyway, the rabbit is casting a spell, using the magic powers to transform the world into candy. So that is my newest card. I'm going to try to make a card every couple of days. Hopefully y'all like that. If you're on my Instagram, you get to see all the cool stuff. Anyway, Oceani Chap, you are next. By the way, thank you so much for your very generous donation. I appreciate you. In the meantime, we got some info. We submitted it. Was it going to be helpful? Knight of Swords says that that kind of needed to be submitted, right? Linda and Jay, thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Knight of Swords says submitting it now, pretty good idea. It was a pretty good idea. I definitely don't think you should have waited. I definitely don't think you should have put it out, procrastinated that very much longer. Okay. Renee, thank you for your other donation. Yeah, you're looking at getting that done, getting that submitted. I think it's going to be a good idea overall. This did add value to whatever you're doing. It did add value. Okay. You're looking at strength. This is my strength card, but it's like other people are looking, other forces are looking and scanning this, and you presented something interesting that people are interested in, that people want to look at. So I think that's going to be something that is going to be examined closely, and it's going to be good, right? The timing was on point. Now, it's like you have to defend your position a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to lie, like you have to defend your position a little bit. Maybe this was something that people weren't quite ready for. Maybe it was something that looked too good to be true. Either way, you're going to have to defend it a little bit. But I think it was helpful indeed. Timing was on point. The examination of this information was on point. Overall, I like it. I think that it was indeed helpful for you. All right, let's switch gears and go. Let's start that. Let's start. Well, let's go to the, what do we got next? We got a general, we got an SP reading. Go a little Chiro Marchetti. What do you think? With the formerly lopsided Tarot Tower, my friends. You thought everything was normal over here. You haven't seen a lopsided Tarot Tower like this. You haven't seen it. You're a bit worried about my mom's health. That's not good. If there's anything worrying about her health in the coming months, now, that is a medical reading. That is a medical reading, SP. We do not do medical readings on the channel because I don't want to get sued. I don't want to get sued. By the way, Oceani Chap, you are next. Thank you very much for your generous donation. Renee, thank you for your other donation. All right. I don't want to get sued. I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. All right. So I don't want to get sued by nobody. So this is going to be a general reading for SP. See what I did, SP? I'm modifying your question to be a general reading about what's going on with that. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, it's one of those days. It's one of those days. Okay, we're doing a general reading about this, right? A general reading. We got all majors. So things are in your life, things that are moving, things that are happening, they feel important. They feel important. They feel critical, right? Critical. They feel important. It's all majors. Everything is there. Now, we are in for a little bit of a change. The Death card next to the Hierophant, right? Jay, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Hierophant into the Death card talks about transitioning, or talks about a little bit of change coming in the experiences that you're going through, right? And the Temperance card, it feels like things are balancing out, though. Temperance card is kind of a good thing here, right? Temperance card, things are balancing out. Things are going to get a little bit better. Things are not going to be as extreme as they were before. So you have a little bit of that, right? And then you have the Hierophant into Death, looking at a little bit of change, important change that is around the corner. So there we go. So, it looks pretty, I'm going to translate this as being positive. I'm going to translate it being positive. Temperance, the balance out, things moving better. And the Temperance card is water flowing, or sort of a life flow kind of thing. And that being balanced, that kind of feels like that is a good opportunity. And things look, in my opinion, like they could get better, and things could be. As always, if you're worried about somebody's health, talk to a doctor, not a tarot reader. A tarot reader is just throwing cards down on a table. A doctor knows what the hell they're doing. Me? I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, Veronica knows that. Okay, Veronica is next. Oceani Chap is actually next. Oceani Chap, thank you again. I appreciate you. Let's see. Oceani Chap had a question and all of that other stuff. SP, that was an answer to your question. All right, let's see. Oceani Chap had a question. Let's scroll around until we find it. Let's see. That's when we started the stream. Kind of relaxed tonight. I kind of like it. Does B think of me? Hey, that rhymes. Oceani Chap, you made a poem. I like it. Let's see what else is going on with that. Does B think of me? Miss Michelle, thank you for your donation. Rose Flower, good to see you as always. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Let's go with the Chiro Marchetti still. By the way, this is the Gilded Tarot Royale. Gilded Tarot Royale. We're not going to use this for this. We're going back to the Tarot Tower. We're going to use this one. This is one of my favorites. Not going to use this one anymore. Do the Modern Love, because I think that this is going to be just dead accurate. This is going to be dead accurate. SP, that reading was for your mom. That was a general reading for your mom over there. All right. Hopefully SP is hearing me. Am I muted? No. I should be good. SP is a bit of on a delay, maybe. Maybe on a delay. What does B think of me? Does B like you like we all like you? Let's find out, Oceani Chap, if B is in love with you like we are. All right. Let's see. Ooh, the moon. I'm going to tell you now. I'm going to tell you now, the moon's underrated when it comes to does somebody like me? The moon's underrated in love. The moon is underrated as a timing technique. The moon is like I'm going to make a dedicated video to the moon. All right. It's the most underrated card in the entire major set. This is like the jack of all trades. It's like a, what's that tool to where you pull it out, you got a screwdriver, a can opener, a knife, a drill, a dental tool. You know, you just keep pulling tools. That's the moon. All right. That is the moon. I'm just saying that I got to do a dedicated, but now I'm all hyped. I'm hyped all the time. Now I'm really hyped though. We got to do a dedicated moon video because I think it's the most underrated card that y'all ever saw. Okay. Anyway. All right. Does B think of me? Look at that. Charlotte, thank you very much for your donation, Charlotte. I appreciate that. Okay. The moon has so many different things that it could be. We need to look at what's around it. First thing we see is the Two of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, which is interesting. SP, thank you for your other donation. And the Hanged Man. I think this person is very passionate about you. I think B is passionate about you. They got some decisions to make about you, though. This is not clear cut. Right? This is not clear cut. This is not something that's super easy. It's not something that's going to be just obvious. It's not clear cut. This is something that transitions here, there, and everywhere. And it does feel like B does hop around sometime, right? I want to know what B sign is. What are their sun sign? Jesselyn, welcome. How you doing? Coco, welcome. And Peter, welcome to the stream. Good to see all y'all. Moon next to this, right? I have the passion. I have feelings for you, but I need to make some decisions here. It's almost like either something's in the way or something's not exactly where we need it to be on this. Samantha, thank you for your donation. Wheel of Fortune says they like it. They like this interaction as it is now. Okay, that's important. They like it as it is now, but things are about to change. Oceani Champ, I'm not going to lie to you. Things are about to change with this interaction. Between you and B, things are changing. Things are changing moderately soon. Hanged Man next to the wheel. This is almost like a tower card. It really is. When you just jam this thing right next to the wheel, it functions like a tower card. What I'm saying is, the Hanged Man is a different point of view. It is enlightenment, but it is also looking at things differently. And I think looking at things differently is going to be B's biggest concern coming up because there are changes around the corner. Would these changes be because of decisions that need to be made here? Maybe. Maybe some decisions are made and they can't really backtrack it, or it sort of causes a roll or sort of a snowball effect with this. But bottom line, I think B's life is about to change a little bit. And I think that they do have some emotions about you, but they need to make some decisions about that connection. Now, this is a very unreliable kind of thing, but, sometimes that is the way it goes. Anyway, when the hammer drops, come back and let us know what exactly happened with that, because I think you and B are going to be a little bit on a different perspective here soon. All right. Let's see what else is going on tonight. We got tons of donations. Thank you all for very generous donations, supporting my stream. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Veronica, thank you for your other donation as well. SP made another one too for a little bit of elucidation. Is that it? Yeah. Elucidation? Is that? Yeah, I think that's it. I'm trying to sound more intelligent than I actually am. Yeah. I mean, Nima, welcome to the stream. General reading, we can do that, Veronica. We can get you a general. We can get all of that. Find out what Michael the Capricorn is doing over there too, All right, get a little bit of a general. Veronica, what is coming up for you? What is going on with that? Jesselyn, thank you again for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's see what's going on. And Charlotte from PayPal, you're in the queue. Blah, my God, blah. Blah, it has been a hot minute. Where you been? It's good to see you. Hooray! Blah is back. Blah, I missed you. I was hoping ain't nothing bad. All right, so go ahead with the Hammonds or get a full refund. All right, we'll Blah, you're in the queue. The queue's long. It always happens. All right, let's get a bit of a general. Ace of Swords into the Queen of Wands. Oh, you're going to, pretty soon, you're going to have an opportunity to communicate with somebody that looks like a pretty good friend. They look okay. They have that feeling, Veronica, where you're like, they seem all right. They seem okay. They seem like I could just tell them everything. Veronica, I wouldn't. All right, I'm just saying I wouldn't. You got a little bit of Queen of Wands with a Four of Wands. You need to hold off the information on this particular individual, right? Don't overshare with anybody that's new, is what I'm saying. Julie, thank you for your donation. You definitely don't want to be oversharing with anybody new. It looks like somebody that could be a good potential friend or something like that, but I'm just saying, be careful. Don't overshare. You know, check people out a little bit at first before you just tell them anything, because this person, it seems like somebody I can just talk forever to. No, I would hang on with that. Four of Wands, home situations changing here in a little bit. I mean, I would say a few months. Home situations changing a little bit. Not because of this person. I think that's separate. I just think you have two major things kind of in the mix, right? So first, second kind of thing. Nima, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Just kind of watch what you tell anybody new. And home situation is going to be a little bit different moderately soon with that. Gabby, thank you for your donation. Renee's up here too again. Renee, what I need to do this year to be happy, well, you need to join the Tarot Oracle show is what I'm saying. Look, that's just instant happiness right there.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle show.
All right, now let's go. Now let's go to Chiro. I'm sorry, Chiro. Chiro, I neglected you. Chiro. I'm sorry. But yeah, Renee, what I need to do this year to be happy. I mean, other than joining the Tarot Oracle show, all right? The Tarot Oracle show. Other than that, let's find, why is that one upside down? Six of Cups. Oh my. Okay. Keeping up with the family, first off. Keeping up with the family. Now, you got a little bit of family drama, okay, either now or coming. You know, a little bit of a family drama. The Six of Cups reversed next to the Chariot. It's like, okay, let's leave that. Let's exit that situation. Let's not exactly invest a lot of our time. Renee, when the family drama starts, you need to hit the Chariot button. You know what I'm saying, Renee? Hit that Chariot button, that hot button called the Chariot, and get out of that. You don't want to be involved when you hear anything brewing over there. I wouldn't stick my foot in that, right? You're gonna lose a leg with that thing. Four of Pentacles, though, right? This year to be happy, avoid any family drama, bottom line. I would dodge it. I would dodge and weave. Okay. I would do like a linebacker on the Super Bowl. A running back in the Super Bowl. Just dodge and weave, stiff arm it if you can. I think avoiding that is going to make you very happy indeed, because there's something's brewing over there. All right. Four of Pentacles. This year to be happy, it's like paying off some stuff. Is like we have bills that are queued up. We got a couple of things. Paying off some stuff is going to be better. It's like you have your money is cyclic this year. Like if you got a high, you got a low, you got a high, you got a low. And in between that, if we pay off some things, I think paying off that thing would make it where it doesn't cycle as high and as low, because you don't really have any of the debt. You don't really have any of those things. So if we can pay off whatever we can pay off strategically early on, I think all of a sudden those cycles are not as drastic, and it really makes things pretty smooth for the rest of the year. Renee, at least that's what the tarot says. That's what the tarot says. Entertainment purposes only. We got a gazillion donations now. Let's burst through them. Joan, when will my single, lonely friend, a Scorpio, get a boyfriend? Oh my. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm dating a Scorpio too. I'm dating a Scorpio too. I'm kind of interested, is like, what the dealio with that Scorpio? I mean, all right, let's find out. If we're going to date a Scorpio, you know where we're going with this. We're going to date a Scorpio. Julie, thank you for your other donation. We're going to go with the This Might Hurt Tarot. All right, This Might Hurt Tarot. Let's find, for my lopsided, I'll fix it. I know. Just pretend like you're on the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory movie where everything was lopsided in that one room, okay? You got to get used to it. You got to get used to it. It's not a camera trick. It's not. I promise you. If I could adjust the angle of the camera without like dismantling it, I would, but I can't, It's, I'm good with technology. I'm just not good with physical stuff. So if that makes any sense. That makes no sense. But hey, if it's on the computer, I could have done that in 3 seconds. But now I'm going to have to physically get it and like manipulate it. And, y'all waiting. Y'all like, I put money down. Where's my reading? And me sitting over here diddling with this for half an hour ain't going to do nobody any good. Okay? I'm just saying. So just Willy Wonka, the sideways. Okay. Will my friend single Scorpio get a boyfriend? Okay. When are they gonna get a match? Knight of Swords, the Hermit, Four of Swords, and the Two of Cups. I think you got a definitive timeline here, quite frankly. Okay. Definitive timeline right here. Let's go through it. That's what I'm saying right here. KD, welcome. Yup, welcome. Yup. What's going on? Knight of Swords says keep trying. I mean, oh my God, Jeester, it's been a minute. Jeester, where you been? All right, the Knight of Swords says there's some activity in here, right? Keep going, keep looking, keep searching. Don't give up, because the Hermit says, yeah, this is something where it's difficult to get anybody serious. I think they've run into people that are playing games. They've run into maybe a couple of players. Overall, they're just on a dry spell right now. It just feels like that dry spell is more of an astrological thing than anything else. It ain't nothing they're doing. It's all astrological. If I ran their chart, I guarantee I would it'd be like this big obvious red flag right there that said, hey, you need to wait. All right. Julie, thank you for your other donation. Four of Swords. Look at this. It is a delay. It is a delay. And I'm sorry. I don't want to put a delay out there. I want to tell your Scorpio friend, hey, next week, but this is not something I can say. Four of Swords points to a little bit of a delay here with the Two of Cups. Now, meeting somebody is inevitable. It is something that is going to happen. I wouldn't be worried about it. I wouldn't be worried about my friend Joe. All right? Not going to be a problem. Two of Cups says we do get a boyfriend. We do get a boyfriend. There is a bit of delay. I think they're going to meet somebody good in 4.5 months. All right, you got the four here. You're looking at a knight with a 9, sort of just slicing it almost in half, basically with a 4.5, leaning on the 4 to get us a connection. 4.5 months. Think you're going to meet somebody. They think they're going to meet somebody, and I don't think they're going to be a boyfriend in 4.5 months. I think they're going to meet somebody cool and fun and interesting in 4.5 months, and let it build from there. Let it build from there. Jeester, I got your question. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's been a minute. We got all the old timers coming back. We got Jeester. We got Blah. We got all these people coming back that ain't been here for a while. It is good to see all y'all. It really is. All right, let's see. Veronica, what is Michael, the Capricorn's feelings for me? Well, hopefully they're just enamored by you, because we all are. All right, Veronica, let's find out what this Capricorn. All right. We're going to can we use the Smith and Morty Tarot? The Smith and Morty Tarot. Smith and Morty Tarot. It is a thing. It is from Push Kitty. So, you know what I mean? Push Kitty. 4.5 months sounds nice. Well, probably not to her. Probably not to the Scorpio. 4.5 months sounds like forever. She'd be like, Jesus, it's been 4.5 months. No, another 4.5 months? I could have had a baby in this. All right, let's find out. Where's Michael the Capricorn's feelings for me? Oh, nice. Capricorn's on target. I wouldn't sweat it. Capricorn's on target. This is something where they've been having dreams about you. I mean, I'm not even kidding. When you have something that's rock solid. Sarah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that over PayPal. Charlotte, you're still in the queue. Sarah, let me know what your question is. When you have something weird like this in between, we need to do behind the readings on Patreon. It's been so long. Can we see Salem? It's been forever. Salem's sleeping. If I wake up Salem, she destroys the house. So I'll post Instagram. KD, I'll post some Instagram. All right. We'll do a Salem spam tomorrow. Okay. Salem spam tomorrow, Instagram. All right. Michael's been having dreams about you. I'm not even kidding. I mean, you think I'm lying. Michael's been having dreams about you. You got this right in between. We have good feelings here, positive emotions. We have happy home, happy family. We have a nice mix of cups and pentacles. That's solid. That's just solid is what it is. Yup. Thank you. I see that. Sarah, I think I see that as well. So, yep, you are next. You are next, actually, after this. All right. They're having dreams about you, positive feelings, good things. You have a nice blend between emotions, stability, emotions, and sort of drive and sort of seeing you as somebody that they enjoy. Great cards, great cards. Having dreams. I mean, it's kind of interesting that Michael's having dreams about you right now. Is there a reason they would be having dreams about you right now? I got to ask you this. Veronica, level up with me. Level with me. Is there a reason right now you're asking this question? Is there a reason right now they're going to be having dreams about you? Let me know. Anyway, all right, we're going to hop over to PayPal. We got CSRU, yup. I don't know. Maybe you're yup. Maybe. Sarah, thank you for your other donation. Look at you, double dono. Thank you so much. When will estranged dad reconcile? Okay, when will the estranged dad reconcile with, I need to click it to finish it. With me. Okay. Well, reconciliation with estranged dad. We're going to stick with the Smith and Morty Tarot and do all that. Sarah, thank you for your double donation. Do you have two questions or do you just have one question? Let me know. Sarah, I got both your donations. Thank you very much. Okay. When will estranged dad reconcile and get the reconciliation in? Oh, the reconciliation is quite possible. I like that a lot. The lovers in a reconciliation is good. Obviously, that's going to be one of the key cards. You're also going to have a Seven of Swords is a good reconciliation. Also 20, right? The rebirth, the reincarnation is going to also be a fantastic reconciliation. This is probably just going to be outweigh both of those, quite frankly. So you do have, Sarah, let me know what your second question is. Thank you so much. Gabby, thank you for your other donation. Let me know what your question is. Yeah, the lovers is a reconciliation in progress. Ace of Pentacles is reaching out, trying to get the stability that we once had. So the stability is sort of reaching out, trying to get this, trying to find out where that is. Hierophant is taking it pretty seriously, or taking it from an authoritative perspective as well. All right, you're looking at when? I'm really thinking of late August. It's like, I don't think they're going to like call and say, I want to reconcile. I think that they're going to talk to somebody else who's going to contact you, right? So it's about like a third party contact. Okay. That's what I think, at least. That's coming through. It's coming through with that. Anyway, yep, I think that you are CS on... I think that you're CS. I don't know. I think that you're CS on a PayPal. I assume so. Because based upon logic and reasoning, that points me in that direction. Anyway, Sarah has a double donation over here. Look at this. What is my destiny? Let's find out. If I'm going to find your destiny, if I am going to look at your destiny, I would use... The Blooming Cat Tarot. You see that, Andrew? I thought it was upside down. I thought it went like that, Andrew, because I'm half asleep, apparently. No, it goes like that. See, Blooming Cat Tarot. I'm so used to like titles being up top. I'm used to the titles being up top. But anyway, by the way, Andrew, you get a free copy of the Tasty Tarot when it comes out. Free copy of the Tasty Tarot. You already got the cloth. So if you want another cloth when it comes out, I mean, let me know. You get a free copy of the Tasty Tarot, free copy of the cloth, the pen, the sticker, whatever you want. All right, let's see. What is my destiny? That's kind of a broad question, Sarah, but let's try it. Let's tackle it. Knight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. There is a duality here that I kind of like. Your destiny is basically sort of helping others, guiding others. I think that you have an intuitive ability and a logical ability too. that sort of screams of help, right? It screams help that you can assist other people. And I think a lot of times you run into situations where you can. In fact, I think the world has kind of placed you in a position to where it's presenting you with opportunities, small opportunities to help you, small opportunities to help other people, small opportunities to assist. Because I think that you're good at doing that. You're good at sort of picking up that thing, right? Seven of Swords. I'm assisting. I'm bringing in the flowers. I'm bringing in something that's going to be valuable. The Seven of Pentacles. My assistance builds a structural stability that just wasn't there before. And the Knight of Cups. I'm bringing in this passion, bringing in this emotion, bringing in kind of this empathy that most people just don't have. Most people just don't have. So I think that is your destiny. That is your destiny. Oceanic Chap, thank you again for another great donation. I appreciate you. All right, we got most PayPals. We still need to loop back with Oceanic Chap. We still got Sarah's question is in the queue. By the way, if you're wondering where the queue is, it's long. It's the Tarot Oracle Show. It is a Tarot Oracle Show, right? I don't know. You're in here somewhere. How much we got? We got blah. We have 9 readings before we even get to blah. So we have 9 readings up here, and then we got all of these. So we're going to be here till midnight. We're going to be here till midnight. There you go. All right. Let's see. We got your destiny. We got Renee. Which month will I make the most money? And then will I find love this year? And when will I find love this year? That's a good question. Let's find out. Let's see the other chat. Sarah, I did. Sarah, you are in the queue. I promise you. The queue's so long that you don't see it on the screen. It's one of those. It's one of those. Sarah, I got it. I will cover you when your time comes up. You're in the queue somewhere. It's a Tarot Oracle Show, my friends. You knew it was going to be busy when you came in. KD, thank you for your other donation. If y'all are new, by the way, this is a slow night. This is a slow night. Sometimes we get 65 donations. All right. What are we at now? We are at 38 donations. That's kind of a slow night for me. 65 donations. That's busy. Anyway, what month will I make the most money? Queen of Pentacles. Here's your month making money. 7 and a 3. Let's reverse that. Yet, I'm leaning on April. Where's Destiny? Destiny mentioned this a minute ago. Destiny mentioned this a minute ago. Something was happening on April. I think April is your money month. It really is, right? Before you had a subtraction that equaled 4. Now you have another subtraction that equals 4. It's okay. At this point, I think the tarot's messing with me. All right. It's messing with me. It told me 4 the last time. Now it's telling me 4 again. And now it's saying, hey, what part of Queen of Pentacles making the most money with a 7 minus 3 didn't you understand? That's April, okay? If Destiny's still in chat, Destiny came out with April before, and look, Destiny nailed this. I think Destiny should be doing the readings at this point. I think Destiny probably better than me at this point. She's like, hey, April. Like, hey. She's like, hey, fat man, April. I'm like, what? So the June will be your best month. But making the most money is going to be April. When will I find this love this year, and when? Let's find out about that. Will I find? I think love this year is a cinch. I don't see that being a big deal. Let's go back to the lopsided tarot tower. Let's grab the Labanco. If I'm going to find some love, I love me some Labanco tarot. It's got some weird images, but, I'm still in love. Can I be in love with my tarot decks? That's okay. It's all right. You just got to be best friends with your tarot decks. That's what I'm saying. If you ain't best friends with your tarot decks, who can you be best friends with? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, at least. Well, if I love this year and win Justice, Temperance, and the Queen of Cups, I think you're going to find a couple of relationship opportunities, but not like real true love this year. Your real true love, you're really looking at 2023 for something deep, something meaningful, something thick, something where you're just like, oh my God, this is it. Something. You got a couple of casuals, all right? Justice, a little bit of a balancing act this year. A couple of casuals, a couple of interesting things. Temperance says I can be in love, right? But it's just not something that's just big, meaningful, and just huge, substantial. Queen of Cups says I can find some stuff that's going to entertain me from now until then, definitely. I do think you have one starting like late May kind of thing. The other one's like more Christmas time. But yeah, you do have two. You do have two opportunities. Whether you want to take that or not is up to you. But if you want that, like that big soulmate feel or all this other stuff, you know, that's going to be, ooh, everything's falling. That's going to be 2023, but you do have one again late the Ocean Chapter. Become a lawyer. There you go. All right. Very deep question indeed. Jay, brother's wife being shady. What's really going on in the situation? Ain't nobody got time for shady brothers or shady brothers' wives. Ooh, if I'm being shady, I ain't going to use this deck. I'm going to go. KD knows where I'm going. KD knows where I'm going. KD immediately in her head said, ooh, that's a Poe question, ain't it? A little bit of a shady action going on there. What's really happening in the background? Let's see. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. I'm just this random fat man reading cards on the internet. But, you know, since you asked, Eight of Pentacles, they working on something. They trying a little too hard, right? Jay, come on, fess up here. They're trying a little too hard, aren't they? They're just trying to be convincing. They're like, hey, you know, this and this and that. And you're like, really? I think they're being a little bit on the weird side. And you already said this. That's why you ask it. All right. Normally when people give you information, they don't try that hard. They just don't try that hard. Knight of Cups, too. This is something that they're a little more passionate about it than they should be. King of Wands, they're taking action behind the scenes that's different than what you are seeing. So they're telling you one thing and they're taking a different type of action overall. The Four of Wands is sort of interesting, right? It's almost functioning like a Four of Swords at this point. That is a cool card. Lady Vegas, welcome to the stream. That is a cool card with a Four of Wands. Basically, what they're doing is they're influencing other family members. It feels like maybe influencing other people, influencing other family members, the Four of Wands. They're trying to affect the home or change something in the home. King of Wands says they're doing a lot of activity behind the scenes that you're not aware of. They're trying to convince you of something. They're selling you something. Right? You can't just get information. They're trying to sell you something. And the Knight of Cups is they're pretty passionate about this. There's not a lot you're going to do about it. It's one of those where you try to have a religious discussion or something and it never goes anywhere because they're passionate about it. It's like they're not going to logically discuss it. You know, they're not going to logically change their religion or something like that, right? They can't it's just this feeling that they just have a sort of, they're very set on what they're doing, and getting them to change is going to be very difficult indeed. How does the Cancer feel about me? Miss Michelle wants to know. Miss Michelle, hopefully the Cancer's madly in love with you is what I'm saying. Madly in love with you is what I'm hoping right now. Miss Michelle, welcome to the stream, by the way. If y'all are new, hit that like and the sub button. It helps YouTube know that I don't suck. I mean, you know, hopefully I don't suck. Hit that like and the sub button. I really appreciate that. I mean, I'm just saying. If you're not on my Instagram, you're missing my new cards I'm making for the Tasty Tarot. Tasty Tarot is going to be coming out maybe sometime this year. I'm cranking out the cards. We're going to try the Kickstarter Uno Mas Time and just say it. All right. Anyway, how does Cancer feel about me? Two of Pentacles is coming up a lot. You know, the Ten of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, good cards, they like you. Good cards that they like you. This is not something you have to just struggle with. I don't think you have to be worried too much about that. Two of Pentacles says there are other mitigating factors that are in here, that are kind of in here. But overall, they like you. I think they like you, right, Miss Michelle? I don't think that the Cancer is going to have any problems with you. Ten of Cups, happy home, happy family, emotionally connected, good overall with that. Nine of Pentacles as well. They have that feeling that there's something coming in. In other words, you're bringing something that's valuable. You're bringing some cool things, some good things that they like at the end of the day. But that is it. So, you know, I think they like you. I'd go for it. They like you. I would go for it. Just my opinion over here. Rose Flower. Will I be on Sunshine List someday? I have no idea what is a Sunshine List? You make my Sunshine List? I mean, sure, why not? You make my Sunshine List. I don't know what that is. I don't know. If I'm a sunshine list, what deck would I choose? What's a good sunshine deck? We need Sunshiny Day up in here. Sunshiny Day has been missing. I don't know where Sunshiny Day meant. I'm going to have to hunt Sunshiny Day down and say, what you doing, girl? This one? No. Yeah, this one. Okay, we'll do this one. We'll do this one, do all of that. Nakona, it's been a minute. How you doing? Good to see you. All right. Lady Gaga's good. Yeah, you go. Star, welcome. How you doing? Okay. Will it be on the sunshine list someday? Maybe we get the sun card? What do you think? Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Cups? If you work for it, sure. If you work for it, sure. Three of Swords says don't marry yourself to this. I don't think. People will six-figure salary. Okay, I understand. I wouldn't marry yourself to this for your happiness. Definitely not. Three of Swords says, cut any ties to that for, like it being absolutely necessary for any of that. I think in order to make that, you'd have to dramatically change a lot of things in your life. Knight of Cups is kind of be content with where you're at, be content with what you're doing, and go for that. But it looks very challenging. It looks like the amount of sacrifice, the amount of change, the amount of things that you would have to do to get there is just prohibitive, right? It's prohibitive. It just doesn't feel like that is something that you can achieve without a lot of sacrifice, most of which you're not really willing to do. Overall, we just kind of not tie ourselves to that aspect, and that's what I'm saying. I would just not tie yourself to that. But that is just me. That is just me. So there we go. Anyway, I wish it was the Six of Pentacles. I wish it was a Ten of Pentacles and all this other stuff. G-Ster, you have not missed your turn. G-Ster, your turn's a long way away. Like, you're probably like 20 minutes away, G-Ster. It's going to be a hot minute. Samantha comes in. What is Alyssa's deal? She's so sweet, wanting to work on us, and now she's back to being the way she always is. Does she realize I ain't putting up with this crap? Samantha, I understand that. I fully understand that. Ain't nobody got time for all of that. Ain't nobody got time for all of that, is what I'm saying. All right, let's go. Let's go with it. Let's go with it to the Tarot Tower and get the this deck right here, the wheel, right? A little bit of a wheel. Nice golden wheel. That's all you really need in life. All you really need in life. Anyway, Star Wallace, what in the world? Star Wallace, you are Star Wallace is the positive outlook. Star Wallace is the, thank you for joining us, Star. That is the glass half full voice in the chat. All right, where's Alyssa's deal? The hell's going on with Alyssa at this point? Alyssa's nice, and then she's like, no, and then she's nice, and she's like, no. All right, she changed for a whole 5 minutes is what Samantha's saying. The Empress, the Emperor. Alyssa's not happy unless she's in control. Here's the problem right here. In order to make a happy home, happy family, Alyssa thinks that she needs to be in control. She needs to be in command of everything, micromanaging everything. And if you don't obey every little thing on her list, she's not the Empress anymore, and she ain't that comfy with you. She's just not that comfy with you. Empress and Emperor, right? It's just not that comfy. It needs a level of control that's a little bit unheard of, I would say. Five of Wheels, we need to make Alyssa happy, never mind what everybody else is going through, right? The Five of Wheels, even if we leave everybody else in the cold, even if we leave Samantha out in the cold, what are you going to do? That's what needs to be done, right? The sacrifice needs to be made to make the happy home, happy family. You gotta at some point let Alyssa be who Alyssa is and decide if you're willing to put up with this stuff anymore. You're right. A little bit. You can't put up with this stuff anymore because you can't bow down to every little thing she wants. You're not going to be able to just adjust your whole life to everything that she wants. And the minute she gets a little upset, she's going to take it out on you. So you gotta at some point you got to either manage your expectations and just kind of understand she's always going to be like that, or or cut bait. Cut bait. Happy home, happy family needs to be happy for both y'all, not just Alyssa. You know what I'm saying? Happy home, happy family can't just be Alyssa being happy and then you being unhappy. So you gotta fess up and do all that stuff. SP, you are next. We got Samantha double shot? I think, let me look. Do we got a Samantha double shot? We do. We got a Samantha double shot, and then SP is next. What's up with her and C? Claims she's not speaking to her. Now, right now, I think that's a lie. Right now, I think that is a lie. I think she is speaking to her. All right. That's pure intuition, Samantha, but that's what you pay me for. Yeah. I mean, you pay me. You pay me for that. I think that's a lie about not speaking to her. Okay. Yeah. 7 of Wheels. She's building a little bit of a foundation over there with this individual. I mean, she a little bit of a foundation with this individual coming in there. There is some connection going on here. You can see that with the world, right? A little bit of a connection. They're making that bridging that gap with that. Now, I don't think it's going as well as it could go, but I do think she's speaking. I do think she's speaking with her. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. This is, there you go. So what's up with her and C? I think that they are talking. I think that she's trying to build up something, not making much progress, but they are speaking, in my opinion. Anyway, so, it just because two people are talking doesn't mean that they're talking well. Sometimes they're talking and it's back and forth and it's just not as good as it should be. Anyway, at least that's what I said. S&P is next, and then Oceani Chap is next. Oceani Chap, thank you so much. Did you put your second question in the chat? You have not missed your second reading. You are next. Yeah, you are next after we did Sarah. Sarah's coming up. Who am I missing? SP. Okay, SP Mom. Okay, that was the one. All right, SP. More info on the mom. More info on the mom. Let's find out what's going on. Has a boyfriend. Could that be that 3? Could that be this interaction here? What do you think, Samantha? Could that be this interaction here? That's interesting. You becoming a lawyer. That's it. Oceani Champ, thank you so much. You are next. SP wants further elucidation on mom's health. Now, we don't do health readings here, but we can do a general reading for mom and get more excitement, more things with that. I think mom is on a path. Mom is on a path that's being guided. There's definitely something that's being guided, something that's being sort of moved across, kind of on a destination path. From here to there, we get the destination and stuff going on. The star, right? Being led in a particular direction. 6 of Wheels, I think that the more help mom gets, the better off mom is going to be. The 6 of Wheels is kind of sort of the giving aspect, giving from one person to the next, especially fellow family members sort of being there and being appreciative and being attentive and stuff like that. It's going to be helpful. Knight of Wands, it says that she's actively moving across in this pathway. So yeah, she's actively moving in a path. Help would be great, any help that she can get. And she is sort of on a pathway to something, to a destination. So there we go. A little more elucidation with that. Now, Oceani Champ wants to become a lawyer. A lawyer. Oh my. Let's find out if that's going to be good for you or not. Good for you or not. All right, let's do OC. Lawyer time. You could be one of those lawyers that's like, if you had an accident, call 1-800-SUE-'em or something like that, maybe. I don't know. Is that Oceani Chap? If you're going to be a lawyer, what kind of lawyer are you going to be? You can be like a injury lawyer. You're going to be a criminal lawyer. Like, what are you going to be? If I'm going to be a lawyer, I'm going to use a Ciro Marchetti deck. A Ciro Marchetti deck is there, right? There, right? I think that's going to be all right. Okay. Oh, man. Let's see. Law school. Law school doesn't look easy. Doesn't look that easy. Let's see, though. I mean, hey, maybe we could do that. Maybe we could get it. The Queen. Oh, okay. A little bit of a high priest. There's a lot of learning. There's a lot of learning that has to be done for being a lawyer, definitely. You have the high priestess coming in through here. It feels like that there's so much learning that it's just a little bit too much. Like the amount of things that we have to dive into, the amount of things we have to be concerned about, and how many things we have to sort of memorize and whatnot with that. Being a lawyer would get you a little bit more money than you would have otherwise. I don't really think so. Okay. The reason I say no is because of the moon. The moon is like this big navigation from the sea into the land, right? This is a big move. It's a big adjustment. It's a lot of info that we have to memorize and do. It's a lot of investment they have to make. It's a big, commitment. And that seems like it's going to be, it's going to be quite intimidating to do that. I guess it depends how far out of your comfort zone are you willing to dive? How far are you willing to dive out of your comfort zone? Is this something that you're so passionate about that you're willing to jump from the sea into the land as the lobster, crab, or whatever it is doing? Are you willing to make that leap? Are you willing to be completely outside your comfort zone, make a true leap? Are you that passionate that you can do that? Because it does take passion. It does take some doing. And it's going to take a long time. It's going to be a long, expensive, and a very hard-working path, and there's a lot of info to pick up, a lot of things to do with that. Now, the Queen of Swords means you kind of got to toughen up, though, when you sort of get in there, right? Because being a lawyer, you are going to be in those situations to where you're going to hear something horrible, and you just can't tell anybody. Or you are going to be in the situations to where you have to argue and convince people of something you may not be convinced of yourself, just because somebody hired you. What if you get hired by somebody and you really get bad feelings about them, right? And you think they're really corrupt or something. They're like, hey, I need you to defend me with this. And now you have to go defend this person, and you're thinking, I think that's a slime ball over there. I think this person's pure slime ball, but I'm going to have to defend him and just get on his side. Are you willing to take that step? Are you willing to be the Queen of Swords, where you're willing to be like really tough skin, really thick skin? Are you willing to do that? You got to ask yourself all of these questions here. And if yes is across the board, then I say go for it. I say go for it. Get that. Get all those credentials all over the wall and make that money. It's a crayfish, lunar lobster. There you go. Lunar lobster, crayfish. I just see those big pinchers on that thing. Michael KD is still in the queue. There we go. Oh, Sarah went straight political on that one. All right, Veronica. All right, we're ending soon. Let's go there. Ending soon. All right. So KD is the last reading of the night. Thank you all for being here. We're going to knock out these donos and see what is next. Veronica, is Michael the Capricorn in a serious relationship right now, or can we get it done? Can we get it done, or are they taken? Are they taken? Let's find out what is going on with that. I mean, Michael may not be taken in a serious relationship. Oh, man. Well, unfortunately, well, I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think they're in a hit it and quit it, friends with benefits relationship. Why do we say that? Got a little bit of the Six of Cups, right? Friends, a little bit of that beautiful connection as it goes. The friends with a little bit of benefits, right? The reincarnation, the rebirth, a little bit of the judgment. Hit it and quit it and come back. Hit it and quit it and come back. I think they're on a casual kind of thing. Not serious. Now, be aware the person that they're hitting and quitting wants a relationship. Okay. I mean, hold your breath on that one, Veronica. They want it. They want something. Eventually they're going to get tired of it. I'm just saying, but now, they got the carrot on the stick and they're following it out. Jesselyn for their first reading tonight. Thank you, Jesselyn, for your donation. Love reading. Will I meet somebody soon? Hopefully that's not a hit it and quit it or something like that. We're rounding the corner. Where I think you can actually see yourself in the queue. Well, no, not yet. We got 3 up here. Okay, we got 3 up there. All right. We're going to use this deck right here for this and find out. We get love reading tomorrow. Jocelyn, you're getting a love reading right now. Right now. We're going to finish up all of the donations tonight. They're ending soon just means no more new donations after the ending soon goes up. There we go. Will we meet somebody special? Let's find out. Yeah, no, somebody pinged me on Instagram and they were like, dude, this is confusing. And I agree. I don't know. How do you think I should word this to where you're still getting your reading, but any new readings are tomorrow? Maybe I should just type that out, I guess. I don't know. All right. Love reading. Will I meet somebody soon? Ten of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. I think you're looking at a Pisces at this point. I don't know if you like Pisces, but you will be meeting a Pisces. I like that. I like the Pisces adventure. I think it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun indeed. So you will be meeting a Pisces. Now, you will be meeting them. Queen of Cups. Oh, man. This is somebody that is confusing to you. They don't really have a clear destination. They don't really have a clear personality. It seems their personality does, there you go, Katie, thank you. Their personality does waver back and forth from, in other words, when they meet their friends, their personality is like this. When they meet their lover, their personality is like this. When they meet their family, their personality is a little bit different. There's some inconsistency. It's almost like they're a pleaser. They need to change their personality based upon who they are with, right? The Ten of Swords, I can't keep a consistency there, and it's just not something that they're willing to do. But yeah, basically you do have a wavering kind of personality with that. Four of Pentacles, I think the person's actually moderately wealthy. I think that they have money. I think they inherited the money rather than earned it. It almost feels like a little bit of an inheritance came in there. They're hanging on to it, but I think they're investing it very, very wisely. They hired somebody that's good at that, so they do have resources and means. Knight of Cups says that they do fall in love with you, and I think it's going to be something that's valuable and you can have fun with that. Now, this is a Pisces that wears their emotions on their sleeve, so they will get upset and they will bail. I mean, when they bail, I mean, they will like leave, you know, they will leave and they'll be like, you know, I'm just leaving. I'm going. And they get upset about stuff. So be aware of all of that. You know, that sounds decent, I think that's what you got coming in. Should I go ahead with Hammonds or should I get a full refund? That is a throwdown, my friends. We're going to do a toss down over that.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
All right, let's see how that's going to go. How that could go. Go ahead with the Hammonds. Will be up top. Left. Can you get some Hammonds down? Get a full refund is down here. Who's going to win? This is a monetary rating. We're going to look at what we get for money. How can we invest? How can we get this money there? That looks pretty crappy. I would say that's so weird. That's so weird. So many movement action cards in both. You're very on the fence, that's for sure. You could go either way on this. You're very on the fence with this. Getting a full refund looks like it concludes this. It closes this crap out completely. Like there's no turning back after this. Getting a full refund ends everything. It shuts down everything. You got ruin. Right? But science says it gets you where you want to get very quickly, right? Very quickly, it gets you where you want to get. In other words, you get this matter and you immediately offload it. You get it like here. So the hot potato gets passed off. I think that's important for you. Blah, I think that's important to you. If I'm reading you correctly here, getting this and unloading it, okay, getting this and unloading it and having this off your mind, having it off your chest, having the stress level lowered looks clean. It looks very clean, okay? But remember that there's no turning back with this. You can't come back to this. You just can't. This is a full turn. This is a full termination of this matter. Going ahead with it. You've been leaning for this for a while. You have. Only recently have you been thinking about this refund. You haven't sort of this buyer's remorse almost. Going ahead with it is going to get you the results that you expect. It really is. Some of the stuff you're worried about is legit though. So if the concerns are that bad, I'd get a full refund and offload it to somebody else. All right? Offload it to somebody else. Instant resolution. But that's what you want. That's what you're going to get. And I think you're leaning in that direction right now. You originally were leaning for going forward with it. But, I'm just basically giving the good and the bad for both. You can make that decision. If I was leaning towards it, I'd just lose the situation. I'd just be like, that's it. I'm out. In my opinion, based upon nothing, right? Based upon nothing, because I don't know what the situation is. This is pure intuition, but that's why you pay me. Samantha, will I manifest someone better, or will A, get off their butt and change? Samantha, you need somebody better. Samantha, you need high quality, is what I'm saying right now. You need high quality, all right? Let's go. I say high quality as I put the lopsided tarot tower up. Because I'm all about high quality on this stream. I'm all about high quality and professionalism on this stream. As you can see from the tarot tower, my friends, this is all professional up in here. Professional up in here, okay? This is pure. Oh, that's not even the deck. This is pure professional. All right. Find someone better. Will A change? Let's find out if A is going to change. Because we are 100% professional over here. This is the perfect stream. No mistakes are ever made. Okay. King of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and Ace of Pentacles. This is saying A ain't gonna change. Like KD says, don't settle, right? SP, I have to read you tomorrow. Let me know what your question is, though. You'll be first in line tomorrow. Three of Swords says cut bait. You got to cut the bait at this point. A ain't going to change. You got to cut the bait. Ace of Pentacles, get somebody new, get somebody fresh. You deserve better. You literally deserve better at this point. What I'm saying. King of Pentacles, you're too comfy here. Samantha, you're too comfy with this. You're putting up with this, and then A does this thing, and then you're putting up with that thing, and A does this other thing, and then you get this big-ass list of stuff you're putting up with. Samantha, you're better than this. Your time is more valuable than this. Your love is more valuable than this. Do you agree? I agree. KD agrees. Cut bait. Three of Swords. Cut bait. Get you somebody. You'll find somebody better. You'll find somebody better because you deserve better. You deserve better. All right. Let's see. Yeah, KD says don't settle. That's what I'm saying. Does Rich still love me? Let's find out what Rich thinks of you. And hopefully, Rich needs to love you. Rich needs to love you. Let's see. Rich is over there. I'm assuming there's not much contact. Or they're at least giving weird signals about stuff. Let's keep on with the Tarot of Curious Creatures. Throw it down. See what kind of things Rich has in mind for Julie. Get some good lovins in there. Some good snuggles in there. Eight of Swords. They can't contact you. Strength. Now, I think they still have emotions for you. But they don't really still just have this huge passionate love that you need. I think they still have emotions for you. Now, don't get me wrong. People can still have emotions for you. People can still be passionate about you without just being madly in love with you, right? They still have some of those feelings left over. Eight of Swords says they just can't express it. Maybe they're hooked up with somebody else. Maybe they just don't want to start the new thread of y'all being connected, but they just can't say anything, okay? You're looking at strength, the beautiful connection, powerful connection. You're looking at Mr. Romance himself right next to each other. This is important. This should be examined. All right. They do have feelings, but it's not like this huge, passionate love. If y'all get together again, could they fall back in love? Absolutely. But right now, it feels like the distance or sort of the separation is just not doing anything any good. What are Leon's true feelings towards me? Let's find out by going to the lopsided tarot tower. Pure professionalism over here. Lopsided tarot tower, and let's find out by using. We're starting the Push Kitty decks. We already did the Smith and Morty tarot, but we got more. We got lots and lots of Push Kitty decks, and I think Push Kitty is sending us more decks, and I'm pretty excited. I'm going to use all of those decks. We're going to use all of those things. What are Leon's true feelings towards me? Strength is back. Strength is a pretty good card. That's another one I need to make a dedicated video on. Strength is a solid card. I wouldn't kick Strength out of bed. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't kick Strength out of bed. All right. For what are their feelings? What is the connection? What kind of things do we got going on? Strength is very, very powerful. It talks about uniting. It talks about having that. Is it patience? Sure. But you're looking at the question and the context of the question. Strength is coming together, soothing things that could be difficult and just making it happen, right? Making it happen, right? It is, Joan, it's the leaning tower of Pisa. Joan, all right, Joan, have you seen Willy Wonka? Have you seen Willy Wonka in that room that's sideways? This is what this is, okay? I got like 40 donations, so I can either read tarot or I can stop the stream and fix it. And I'll fix it after the stream, okay? In fact, after the stream's over, we're going to have a special session where we fix the tower live. Okay, here we go. But I think that that's a powerful connection. I like it. The Fool says we're ready for an adventure. It feels like Leon's ready for change, ready for an adventure, ready to do something, ready to get some things started, right? Because you have a movement card here. You got a movement card here. Willing to take the risk. Leon's willing to take a risk in order to get it, right? Willing to taking a risk in order to get it. No, the camera is crooked. Yeah, the camera is crooked, but I just, it takes a minute to fix it. I mean, that's one of those. Gabby has a question. I have no idea what Gabby's question is. Pure professionalism over here. Gabby, what is your question? Let's see. With who and when will I have my first time? I assume you mean your first time watching a movie together. I mean, that's right? Gabby, you still in chat? Are you still? You mean the first time watching a movie together, right? Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see what the first time.
Music to make love to.
That's pretty specific. I mean, that's pretty specific. With who and when will I have a first time? The tower. Oh my God, the tower. Sarah, you are 4 away. You're 4 away. So you're coming up, Sarah. Sorry for the delay. It's a Tarot Oracle show, Sarah, All right. The first time watching a movie is going to be a tower moment. It is going to be the tower moment indeed. Let's put, it's not going to be a leaning tarot tower moment. It's going to be a tower moment. Things change, right? The relationship immediately changes with this tower moment. The 5 of Swords says it's going to be difficult too. But okay, I think it's going to be an Aquarius. All right, it's going to be an Aquarius. Geester, you're 3 away. You're 3 away. It's going to be an Aquarius. There is your. Where the hell's the Q? Yeah. We are on Julie. We got Nima. No, we're on Gabby. We did Nima. There you go. We got Gabby, Julie, Geester, Julie, Sarah. You're right here. Gabby's here again. KD. And KD is going to be the end. All right. The first time with Draco Malfoy. You might as well have a good first time with Draco, right? Draco's got the swords out. But yeah, it's gonna be with an Aquarius. It's gonna be, whenever you're ready. I mean, I'm not gonna give you a timeline of when you're just gonna be ready. You're gonna be like, oh, Tarot Oracle said April 5th. Tarot Oracle said April 5th. I'm gonna need to get down with it. It's April 5th, y'all. I'm gonna need to go. I'm gonna need to.
Oh baby.
I need to get down on it. Tarot Oracle said April 5th. I'm not going to do that. But you think I'm crazy. No. I think it's whenever you're ready. All right? Whenever you think you're ready, whenever you're ready for that tower moment, for things to change and all that other stuff, I think that's going to be it. I just can't give you an exact date and time. I'm just sorry. I mean, I probably could. But, I don't think that'd be kind of weird. That's kind of awkward. Anyway, Gabby had another thing. Sam's feelings, thoughts about me. We don't have any contact at all. The blonde guys, the blonde guys just get it done. The blonde guys, they're the Chads. All right. Sam's feeling and thoughts about me. There's no contact. I would give up on Sam. Sam doesn't look good. Sam looks a little challenged. Two of Swords, the separation has been a little too long. Okay. Five of Cups. This is a disappointing interaction. You got to cut bait and go away. I mean, you got to make Sam go away because I think you needed a blonde guy anyway. Okay. You need a new blondie. And Sam ain't gonna be it. Sam just ain't gonna be there for that. Julie, when Monique moves out of CB's place, will she be moving into a new place with her boyfriend? Let's find out. Let's go to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Let's go here. Let's get the everybody's favorite deck. Let's get this deck right here. It's gonna be the Mons Terra. The Mons Terra. The tower. You flying out as little swimmers. I mean, maybe. I mean, Gabby may not know what that is. So I want to keep it G. I guess I want to keep it. Normally I'm like the dirtiest person in the world, but if we got youngsters in here, which apparently we might, unless Gabby's like 40 or, I don't know. But yeah, we might. I got to keep it G. All right. When Monique moves out of CB, was she moving in the place with her boyfriend? No, I don't think so. Ace of Wands. I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to get out of there. Ryan, I'm going to have to get out of there and make that move. Hanged Monster. I'm on my own. I got the Three of Pentacles. I think there are people supporting me. I think the boyfriend wants to move in, but she says no. Bottom line, right? I think the boyfriend does want to, but I think the boyfriend's going to be mooching off of her or something like that. It feels like the boyfriend's going to be more of a weight or more of a pain in the butt than the boyfriend is an advantage at this point. Three of Wands, the boyfriend's going to have to keep looking. So I'm just going to give it a no. As a thumbs down, no boyfriend when they move out. I think it's going to be all them. All of them, they're going to go it alone. Some days you got to go it alone is what I'm saying. All right. Julie also wanted to know, how would Charles feel if when Rich and I get back together? Let's find out. Is Charles going to be jealous? Is Charles going to be a little bit of the jelly? I mean, maybe you don't want him. That's right. You don't want him anyway. Screw him. Yeah, that Five of Cups. Ain't nobody got time for a Five of Cups relationship. Move on. Get somebody better, Gabby. Get somebody better you can first time it with. You first time it with somebody. All right, now Charles. Is Charles going to be jelly? Yes. Charles going to be very jelly. Charles expected y'all to be together. Just saying. Charles still expects y'all to be together. Charles hanging on for dear life. Charles is hanging on for dear life. You got the Ten of Pentacles. Charles like, I want a happy home, happy family with Julie, right? I need something like that. It feels like I needed something with you and I just ain't getting it, Five of Wands, it causes a lot of conflict with this individual indefinitely there. And the Queen of Swords, they're not happy at all about it. They are jelly indeed. They are jelly like a jelly donut. That's what I'm saying. High Priestess, they learn late. It almost feels like the person they learned this information from makes them angry. It's like, why did I learn this information from that, right? Why did I learn this information from that person? But it feels like that upset them a little bit. But they are jelly like a jelly donut up in here. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. KD has not had their crescent ready yet. Everybody's in the queue still. My queue manipulation is masterful. We got Gster, got Sarah. We already did Gabby. Then we got KD. We got three. We got three to go. SP is tomorrow, as we discussed before. All right, let's go over here to the Leaning Tower Pisa and get one of my favorite reading decks over here for this. Because I like it. Gster wants to know something. Gster's been a minute. How you doing? All right, you did not miss your turn. Why does the social media vanish into thin air? Why did that thing just go poof? It's just gone. They had to go. Death card. The Death card, indeed. The Death card. They're changing the social media. I think they're remaking the social media in a different name. Okay? Gster, if you're still here, I know it's been a year since you asked. They're making their social media in a different alias or a different name. They're hiding. They changed it. They switched it out. The death card, right? Into the Knight of Pentacles is something different now. That's what they did. That's why it's gone. It's not gone. It's changed. Okay? It is changed. All right. And then we got Sarah. How's she feeling about me? And we got KD, and we're out of here after that. We're out of here. KD wants to know why they reincarnated on this stinky earth place. I mean, it does stink sometimes. It does stink. You know, you can't dodge it forever. You got to have the stinky stuff in order to enjoy the beautiful flowers. You do. If you all you had was just beautiful flowers the whole time. Anyway, how's C feeling about that? The Two of Cups, I like that. They like you, Sarah. We have a pretty good connection here. The Two of Cups in here. Seven of Pentacles and the Fool. Ugh, Sarah, you're going to have to chase this person. If you want to hook up, right? If you want to hook up, you're going to have to chase this person. This is somebody who ain't going to be chasing you. It feels like somebody who is not going to be pursuing you or something like that. Yeah, it's a good connection if you can get it going, but you're going to have to kickstart it a little bit. The Seven. The Seven is sort of that moment of, I need to work on this. I need to do something, because there's a level of risk here. It's almost like if you give the wrong impression, then the whole thing will turn a little differently than what you think it will. But you got to be careful. We have to approach it very cautiously. And if you do that, I think if you do a little bit of the work, then I think that their feelings will be made clear very quickly. Very quickly, their feelings will be made clear. And KD is the last reading of the night. Why did I reincarnate on this stinky earth? KD, what if this is your first life? KD, what if this is your first life? I'm just asking a question. What? I think I just blew your mind. What if this is your first life and you're just warming up? You're just warming up? What if? What if? A page? Look at that. I actually think it's something similar to that. The Page of Wands. This is something to where your life lesson right now is to figure out what you want to do, where you're at, and where you're going. You are a Page of Wands. You are very unsure of actions. A lot of actions that you take, you get your hand slapped. A lot of other actions that you take, they work great. And you don't know which is which. I think you're into that time. I think you're in that place to where you kind of got to figure out which actions work, which actions don't, which behaviors work, which behaviors don't, and what things I need to be chasing in this life, because I can't catch everything. I can't chase everything. Just not enough time. And you're running into that. You're running into that. Now, the nine. The nine is a level of cloudiness about everything. I think some things are a little bit negative, but I think you hang on to the negativity a little too much for too long. In other words, you can't get the negativity and hang on to it like that. You got to shake it. You got to move on. Shake it off, move on, right? Because the nine says hanging on to that dreariness, hanging on to that challenge. Challenges are there to conquer, not to sort of weigh you down. But that is where it is at. And finally, the Crawdad is back with the Moon card. In this card, I think that it is a matter of that you're transforming like a butterfly. You're in the cocoon. The butterfly is going to come out of the cocoon. You're going to come out of this a much better person from this level of challenge. Once you defeat these challenges, once you conquer what is in front of you, the butterfly is going to come out. You're going from that sort of that water into that land, into that new zone, into that outside of your comfort zone, but into a new level to where you are going to be able to fly. You are going to be able to get some stuff done that you haven't done before. Your manifestation abilities are going to be on point. You're going to be sort of guided. A lot of things are going to fall into place. So there you go. There you go. You know, the crawdad is back, and that's it. And with the crawdad, we are out of here. Now, I promised I would fix this on stream. Hang on. I'm going to fix this on stream. I'm going to fix it on stream. Okay. It's lopsided. We have to fix the lopsidedness. Okay. How do we do that? We're going to have to disconnect this, like that. Like that. That is just wrong. That's lopsided. Can we Move it across like that? Maybe? I don't know. What about if we turn it? Return it. Return it? Okay, I see if that, does that fix it? That, I think I fixed it. Did I fix it? Oh, look at that. Look at that. And it's fixed. It's fixed. See? See? It's better to do this after I'm done with the readings than while people are waiting. Anyway, now it's fixed. Now it is fixed. I'll get a level out and make sure that it's perfectly even, you know, after stream. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow.